Muzzy. Oh yeah.
Mac lost a couple homies on my journey, but it's all good. Took a couple L's in this game, but it's all good. Couple people sleeping on me, man, but it's all good. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, you know it's all good. Only gas in my wood, you know I'm smoking all good. Spray my body with Dior, she say I'm smelling all good. Whole team getting money, so you know it's all good.
What's good, y'all? Y'all know what time it is. It's a Hot Thoughts podcast checking in again in LA again, you know what I'm saying? Today, we're burning another wood. This time, we got another guest with us. LA native, you know, he spent a little time in Houston. We're going to get into that later. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
You know, I was in Houston for a little bit, but I'm back in town. Shout out to the Homeboy Pro. You know, it's your boy Mac Fam, hip-hop extraordinaire. Hip-hop artist, songwriter, producer, audio engineer.
And you know, it all came back around. Here we are. You know, we in Houston and we in LA at the same time. Omnipresent. We out here making these moves. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the homie said, you know, we tapping in with the creatives out here, like we said, and appreciate the support just off the strength of you know, showing up here and, you know, us being able to communicate with because, you know what I'm saying, that's love. So, yeah, let's see how we're going to kick it off. I guess, like, what was the early days for you in terms of, like, life? So you say you was born out here, but so how was that, like?
So really the early say so I'm not from LA. I'm from San Diego. Hour and a half, 2 hours down to 5 down south. So growing up, my upbringing was very musical. My parents were very into music. My pops was really into the old school, the SOS, the Gap Band, the EWF, you know, Frankie Beverly and Mays. So I used to say, I'm 9 years old, being dropped off at school, we pull up, you know, we bumping all the old joints. That's what I knew growing up. And then from my mom, she was always into the newer hip hop stuff. So everything I listened to, she listened to. You know, grew up in the neighborhood, freestyling on the block with the homies. You know, summertime, school's out, you ain't got nothing to do but ride our razor scooters, go hoop at the park, and rap with the homies all day. That's it. That's really it. Parents are at work, and we outside being kids. So it really started off with my boy had a computer in his garage. Built a little studio. I mean, I'm talking desktop studio. Remember the microphone that used to slide out from the side of from the monitor? Man, so I recorded my first song on that. Took it home, put it in my little radio, and I instantly became infatuated with the way I sounded coming through the speakers. My voice over, you know, a beat. And that was literally the beginning of me kind of learning the craft of music, how to record, and any opportunity I got to record and write a song or write a rap or freestyle with a friend, you know, I did it. And it just became more of fun. It was more fun to me. Fast forward, I end up in Houston. They accepted the Texas up. The Go DJs and Go MCs used to do this. It was like a DJ meeting every Tuesday. This was like 2000. This was like 2008, 2009. One of my friends was like, "Hey, you know, you rap. Let's go to this thing, man. It's an open mic. You can perform a song, and the DJs, you know, High C and everybody, they'll critique your stuff." So I went in there. I did a song. I did. And I ended up meeting MC Kane, which to this day is, you know, the big homie. He actually emceed my wedding. So Kane, that's family to the end. You know, I was outside and he walked up to me and was like, "Hey man, you know the song was dope. Man, what are you doing with your music?" And I didn't really have an answer for him. That was like, I kind of shrugged and I was just like, you know, I'm just kind of doing it. And something he said to me stuck with me to this day, and it's kind of how I operate my everyday life. He said, you know, you can't expect full-time results putting in part-time work. And that, me never hearing that before, and it struck a bell with me, like it just rang off like an echo. And I literally started treating my music like a business. I started learning, I started reading. You know, I learned that 80% of the music business is business. Making the music is the easy part. A lot of people catch that L and don't really go nowhere in their career because they spend all their time learning music, don't ever learn the business part. So now it's just a pastime. You're not really making no money from your music. You're not progressing. You're not growing. You're not, there's no brand recognition. There's none of that. That was the point where I started kind of just learning the business. That was it. And I can literally say that was the day that my career started going forward as opposed to standing still. Yeah.
Okay, so now that we covered that, I heard you say like freestyling with the homies. So when it comes to your music, your craft, do you prefer when you structuring a song, do you like to write? Do you like to maybe freestyle just to get yourself going and then write from that point? Or what is exactly you don't got to give us your whole technique, but you know what I'm saying?
I'll give away some free game, and this is because it was free game that I got. Just being around artists that were at different stages in their career than I was. So to answer your first question, I've been writing for the longest. I like to be able to sit down, write it, visually see out what I'm writing, kind of structure it, and put together an actual record. I don't ever want to be those artists that are just kind of throwing 16 bars about whatever on a song. No structure, no direction, no feel, no vibe. Exactly. It's little stuff like, rappers' cadence is supposed to change every 4 or 6 bars. You hear artists with 3 verses of the same delivery, same cadence. Same thing, bro. So, exactly. So for me, so as of recently, I've started penning my records on the mic. So I've just kind of abandoned the whole. I used to write on my phone, so I just don't write the verse anymore. I write as I record. So doing that, I start with the melody first. I lay an entire takedown of just melody. There's really no lyrics in there. It's just all a melody. How I want to kind of structure my cadence and my delivery, and then I go back over that and plug in the lyrics. And that's the method. That's the code right there.
So you also say you produce, right? So what came first, the chicken or the egg?
Man, if we're gonna say the chicken is the artistry part of it, the egg is gonna be the production. The chicken definitely came first. The egg was something that happened when I got tired of waiting for producers to send me beats. I got tired of waiting for. I got tired of going through tracks and not hearing exactly what I wanted. So I learned how to make exactly what I wanted. I had bought a loaded laptop at this point, a loaded MacBook. It had Pro Tools, it had Logic, it had Final Cut, it had every creative, app on there. And I was sitting in the studio one day by myself. Everybody had left, and there was a keyboard in there. And I was like, man, let me figure out Logic real quick. Plugged up the keyboard, jumped on YouTube. YouTube, bro. I've learned how to mix my own stuff from YouTube. I learned how to record myself on YouTube. I learned how to play chords and progressions on the keyboard on YouTube. There is nothing YouTube cannot teach you. So it literally came from me sitting in the studio by myself with the opportunity and the desire. If the desire's not there, if the drive's not there, nothing else is gonna follow. So I was driven to make what I wanted. Right. The biggest thing for me was making myself more valuable as an artist. Going to an investor, a label, anybody. As opposed to saying, I rap. Okay, great. Everybody raps. But I rap, I produce, I engineer. So for a label, that spells that's minimal budget. We don't have to pay 4 different people to do everything that this one person can. He's more valuable as a person. So that was the other mindset. I wanted to separate myself from all the other quote unquote rappers, artists, MCs in the game.
And so with the production, now that you like to produce, do you like samples? Do you like to start from scratch and kind of just build, the own vibe? Like how is your production mind separate from your artist mind?
So with the production, I've had the opportunity to sit behind some dope ass producers and kind of watch them make records. See different formulas, different ways to lay the track. Some people start with their chords first, some people start with the drums first. One of I consider him family, like a brother to me, is a producer named Brodini, Track Whippers in Houston. I've been working with him for almost 10 years. I've been in the lab with him in different cities, different states, so many different times, and I've watched him build what I would consider is probably one of the most perfect beats. Like, he's ignorantly talented, and I've kind of adopted his method in making beats. I prefer original records because it's a whole lot harder to sell a sampled record. Clearance and doing all that stuff, it just kind of convolutes the process. With the original record, I can take it anywhere. I can take it anywhere and do anything with it. So to answer your question flat out, I would say I prefer original records over sampled. Now, to expand my catalog, I just started sampling records, like probably within the last year. I've gotten some dope ones out of it, but it's always sitting in the back of my mind, like, man, the clearance is gonna take. But it's like, it's dope, but like, it's gonna have to be like, it's gonna have to be like some SoundCloud, like some free stuff that we gave away. It has to be, unless somebody comes in with a budget that can clear these kind of records. So that's the downfall.
And this is a left turn question, just because I know we on LA, so it's some LA shit. You've been here for a while, so what is your take on LeBron? Because I'm a Kobe fan to the end. Like, I fuck with the Lakers. LeBron's, he's a beast. He's a GOAT in his own sense. But to me, like, Kobe another type of animal, and that's just my take. What do you like? You like the new look Lakers, or like the Kobe Shaq, Kobe Gasol, or just Kobe, or maybe the Showtime? You know what I'm saying? Back in the day.
I'm a Laker fan. That's what I have to say. I don't really care who's on the team. I'm a fan of the brand. I'm a Lakers fan. So it's, now to backdoor that, I'm a Kobe fan. Like the Mamba, nobody's fooling with the Mamba. I don't care what you put in. LeBron being here for me is a very solid runner-up to Kobe. Like nobody else, I don't think in the league could come here and come fill that void that we lost when we left. When Kobe did. So I'm all for it. I support it. He's here to make brands. He's here to make the Lakers back to what they were, and so I support it. Right. Underrated that don't get no love. Ooh. I'm gonna have to go with. Oh man, I'm blanking out. Short Cat. Short Cat, he was just there. Grand Point. No, Fisher. You're right. Fisher. I say he's underrated when it comes to just recognition as being a Laker, because he was a general. He knew how to run the floor. He knew how to put people like Kobe, who is naturally a leader and is going to go out there and try to run every position. He knew how to keep Kobe in his spot. You do what your job role does. Let me run the court.
He never forced anything.
Never forced anything. So Fisher to me is Underrated.
And he had some big time shots on his
Man.
Point four.
Man, that's why I say, and people don't talk about Fisher. Like, people don't talk about him no more. He's a general, man. He was, for him to be small, right? He was a pit bull, man. Little bitty pit bull, used to run the floor.
Yeah, hey, look on some Marky Smart shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now that we done, what's up? I bet.
Shit, not even that. I mean, shit, we want to talk about, I was on Shannon Brown, you know what I'm saying? Especially on 2K, Shannon Brown was turned up, you know what I'm saying? He come off the bench, he automatic green light. But another left turn question. We in Cali, we smoking the gas, so what's your preference? You like indica, sativa, hybrid? I know y'all really got all of that shit in the one slump you out and give you energy at the same time. What's your preference, favorite strand, and like?
All right, so I'm indica all day. I blow through sativas like it's nothing, and to me, I'm wasting weed. Like at that point, like I'm not getting where I want to be. Hybrids, my favorite strain, Girl Scout cookies. Indica dominant hybrids. So I can do an indica dominant hybrid, but I won't do a sativa dominant hybrid. So cookies, gelatos, any kind of strain of the OGs. But number one, I'm a cookie monster. Girl Scouts, all day. Backwoods backwoods and frontals. I do the natural leaf, man. I can't do the swishers no more, man. I can't do nothing that's manufactured. I need a natural leaf. Natural leaf.
I was about to say, look, we get a pack of woods in Houston, what, $5, $6 maybe? Yeah, maybe, if you go to a smoke shop that's taxed, but I mean, so far though, we done tapped in on the woods out here. We paying the 10, but they've been icy. This is the first one I done rolled up, and it's been, I haven't seen any stale ones. Y'all ain't said nothing about this, so, yeah, we paying, you get what you pay for. So they giving them the good ones for the 10 piece, and you know what I'm saying? We get that's for real. But I mean, we smoking the clearest weed out there too. They got the real shit.
I get backwards because they so cheap, man. I be getting them about a box. Like, man, I need to take
You're like, I'm just gonna take this to the.
open them up and I be smashing the packs. And I smush the packs before I walk out.
Yeah, okay, I feel that.
Fresh, I'm good.
So, favorite like stoner spot in Cali in general. Like if you hungry, it's late as hell, you want to get some food, you don't feel like cooking, cause yeah, we got one, but
ooh, I got one. When you high, you hungry than a motherfucker, and you just want the most eyeball combination of some shit, go to Fat Sal's. Fat Sal's is in Hollywood on Cahuenga and Fountain, if I'm not mistaken. No, Highland and Fountain. It's in that area. Just Google it. But so my favorite sandwich, it comes with bacon, egg, fries, ketchup, ham, turkey, cheese, and mayo. When I tell you, and it's a foot long sandwich, sub sandwich, and it's a sub sandwich, open 24 hours. 24 hours. Fat Sal's, man. You can go get you a fat sandwich there. Definitely worth the drive.
after we hit up, let me see what it's called again. Let me see. Le Jardin. You know what I'm saying? After we pull up on them, hey, we might have to slide the Fat Sal's. You might get a sub sandwich. You know, you act right. We only in town for the night. You feel me?
Shit, alright, let me see. There's some cartoons.
Are we talking classic cartoon or just cartoon period? Family Guy is my favorite cartoon. Family Guy is my favorite cartoon. That's some ignorant shit. And then if we talking old school, I'm a Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry. Yeah, I'm Tom and Jerry all day. Bugs. Static Shock. No. Damn, okay.
Ride the trash can.
I remember that. Okay.
Like plastic.
Definitely underrated it because he's never talked about. Definitely never. Okay. Nope.
Yeah,
I never got into anime. No Dragon Ball Z. No Pokemon. I wasn't that.
I was heavy on it. I guess I did tap in.
Yeah, you did.
Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh!
I was never. I didn't. I couldn't tell you a single thing about none of that stuff. Never was into it.
Yeah. Shout out to Walmart for the free licks.
Madden all day. Old school Mortal Kombat. Duck Hunt. I still got Duck Hunt at the crib. I got the old school Nintendo, Sega, Sonic all day. Sonic, yeah. I figure I'm gonna try to sell them in 10 years because they still work. I be hiding behind the sofa at the crib, like blasting ducks out the air and shit with the gun. Yeah, man, this real war. Yeah, man, right.
At 3 in the morning.
Yeah, be out there banging out like it's Call of Duty. Like I'm telling you, that was the first Call of Duty, man. Virtual reality, for real.
Hey, for real, virtual reality. Since we talking about that, what kind of crazy shit you see coming in the next 5 years?
So I don't know if y'all just heard. So Elon Musk just dropped the CEO of Tesla just dropped a statement where they're about to release a Tesla that hovers. And so I say that to say, flying cars in the next 5 years, very possible. They're already doing it. They're just trying to make it commercially, purchasable, for retailers. But in the next 5 years, people are flying. You're gonna see less cars on the road and more cars in the air.
Or just area transportation.
So when you talk about aerial transportation, you gotta open up to talk about space and shit like that. So what's your take on aliens? You believe aliens exist? Like they here, they coming, or what?
Do I believe there is life on other planets? Yes. Do I believe, in a sense, that there's aliens where, they're green people with 6 eyes and shit like that? I don't know. I'm a really gotta see it to believe it kind of person. Even with the whole ghost thing, people have these paranormal experiences and stuff like that. Never had one. And so until it happens, I have a hard time believing it. So perfect example, my pops passed in 2009, and I remember going back to the house that him, my stepmother, and my 2 sisters lived in. And my youngest stepsister was telling me, I feel like I still see him walking around at night. She was like, it's only in my room. So I slept in her room that night. And when I tell you, I sat up for 6 hours just kind of looking around. I was expecting to see something. I don't know if it was because I was expecting to see something, but I didn't. Yeah. So every time somebody tells me something that happens and I'm in the same area or I'm trying to put myself in the same shoes to experience the same thing, it never happens. So
I've seen terms of shit like that, or possessions. I've seen possessed people. That's crazy.
And I don't know if that's a spiritual possession or is that are you just mentally thrown the hell off? Because that mental instability is real as well. There are people who are just mentally unstable, and that ain't got nothing to do with spiritual belief or who, what, and where you believe in. That's a chemical imbalance. Yeah.
Shoot, well, we coming down to a roach, and before it start burning our fingers, I want you to burn the audience. You know what I'm saying? Let them know where they can find you, what to expect, what's coming. It's still early in the year, so what can we expect in 2019 from Mac Fame, and what can we expect or look back on? With the old year just passing us.
First off, all my social media is MacFame, MacFame. That's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, all that good stuff. Google. All my music is on all streaming platforms: Tidal, Pandora, iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, all of that. MAC space FAME. The newest album is out, entitled Magnificent. That is MACNIFICENT. That That's on all streaming platforms, SoundCloud, MacFan. Got new music coming. I'm writing for a lot more artists now, so you're going to hear a lot of me coming out of a few different other people this year. Working with, some situations with some different people now. So, it's some things growing. The brand is growing. A lot more production. I've got 3 projects myself that are already done. We're just kind of waiting on the rollout process, so you can expect at least three albums from me this year. More music with me and Ray J. More music, me and Nacho, me and Truth, me and the whole Team G Mob. Yeah, man, we working. Good.
I mean, y'all heard that. That's for sure gonna be. We're gonna have the bling where y'all can see the information. Y'all can go ahead and, like you said, tap in through our platforms. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do the for sure the description and let y'all know where y'all can find everything. First off, I want to say, love, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Reaching out, for sure. Coming out here. Anything. You know what I'm saying? You home now. You home. We in your home today. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but yeah, it's home, you know what I'm saying? And it was good vibes. Appreciate the convo. Like we said, we're going to keep pushing the message.
Yeah, you heard all that shit here first. Hot Thoughts, Houston, LA, when we connect, shit gets magnificent, you know what I'm saying? So just expect us to stay tapped in, and same to second what he said, it's all love, and shit, we're going to stay followed. We're going to stay tapped in. Whenever you drop something, we want, you know what I'm saying? We're going to, yeah, for sure. So, part 2, we're going to definitely, part 2, linking up again. For sure. Shit. So, yeah. So, we're just going to close it out here. Hey, Hot Thoughts checking out.